What's up YouTube, Ninetails here today, bringing you another Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle. First off, I want to say thanks for how fast my last video has grown. It's been out for a few days and it already has over 70, I think just about 70 views, which is pretty good for one of my videos, so thank you. I know that a few of you have subscribed since then, so thanks for that too, and I thought I'd give you a video sooner than later, so yeah. I go for an Ice Beam right off the bat. I thought about going for Spikes, but then I thought maybe he would be Scarfed and that would just screw everything up. So anyway, yeah, I take him out first turn with that. I go for a Taunt on his Pharaoh Seed, which is pretty obvious, but then again, what else is he gonna do? So he can't get Stealth Rocks up, he goes into his Mamoswine, and I don't care if he can take me out with his Mamoswine. I do have a Focus Sash, and he's going to take me out with Stone Edge, so 2 layers of Spikes is pretty good. I'm going to try to get the last one up, but he does have Ice Shard. But why not have Ice Shard? And yeah. So, yeah, Ice Shard's going to take me out, which isn't a huge deal. 2 layers of Spikes will be fine. I'm repeating myself. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to go into my Arcanine, and I'm going to go for the Flare Blitz, which is pretty obvious. I thought about going for the Close Combat, but then again, you know, Stat Flare Blitz will hit everything pretty hard. It's Choice Band. I have a Choice Band Arcanine, so yeah. It hits the Slowbro, and it doesn't do much at all. So yeah, I'm just gonna switch out here soon and go into my Lantern, because he might go for the Scald, so I thought Lantern would be a good play, but he does go for the Toxic, which kind of sucks having my Lantern Toxic, because it's basically my it is my bulkiest thing basically on this team. Donphan's pretty bulky, but still, yeah. I go for a Hydro Pump for some reason, just because I had no idea what he was going to do the next turn, so I thought Hydro Pump would be a bad play. I actually thought he might go into his, what do you call it, Mamoswine, predicting my Thunder, so yeah. I go into Yanmega because this is basically my best chance to get Yanmega in here, because the Stealth Rocks are coming. Even though I do have a Rapid Spinner, I'd rather just get it in at a more convenient time. I go for a Bug Buzz. It hits Zapdos, and it's going to do about half because I am Tinted Lens, so yeah. It's not going to be quite a 2-hit KO. And here he actually goes for an Agility, which is something I don't really see that often in competitive play, even though it is a very viable option. But still, it didn't really work out in his favor. He was probably hoping I would switch. And yeah, so he gets taken out with Life Orb, so yeah. Stealth Rock, and he goes into his Slowbro, but before I set up my Stealth Rock, I believe I go for the Rapid Spin, and you know, yeah, I know a Scald isn't going to take me out, because usually these things do not carry too much special attack investment, but it does a lot more than I thought it would either way, but you know, it happens. So now that I know I am faster, I'm going to go into my, I am going to set up my Stealth Rock, and that'll be a good deal. Psychic will take me out, but that's no big deal at this point. Yeah, so Slowbro's looking pretty good here. I go into Roserade, and my Grass typing must scare him out, and he goes into his Mamoswine, and on the switch, I do go for the Sleep Powder, and I was tempted after I had him put to sleep to set up Toxic Spikes, but then I remembered he had a Nidoqueen on his team, which it would be useless to have Toxic Spikes. So anyway, he goes into his Pharaoh Seed just to get hit with a Hidden Power Fire. I knew he might go for the Pharaoh Seed, thinking I would go for a Grass move, but no, Hidden Power Fire will take out that Pharaoh Seed, so great deal there. He goes into Nidoqueen next, after it gets hurt by Entry Hazard, and it's actually Scarfed, and it goes for a Fire Blast, and I barely survive, which I wasn't expecting. That scared me for a second, but when I see that after Entry Hazards I can KO it with Leaf Storm, it's not a big deal anymore, but that did surprise me. So anyway, next he goes into his Mamoswine, and it's asleep, what's it gonna do? So, yeah, Hidden Power Fire, because I didn't want to go for another Leaf Storm, be at -4. But then I remembered that his last Pokemon is Slowbro, so I think at -2 I won't be able to KO it with a Leaf Storm because it survived that, it survived something else earlier. No, what am I'm thinking about a different battle. So I go into my Voldemort, and now I'm just gonna try to hit it with a Thunder after all this. But this thing ended up being, I'm thinking maybe it has split defenses or something, because this Thunder actually doesn't take it out, which I was surprised, because usually these things are a lot more physically bulky than specially bulky. You know, the specially bulk is usually something left to Slowking, you know? Which, you know, but either way, it has enough HP that it could survive a Thunder, and I miss a Thunder. You know, that's the thing about using these really powerful moves, is that they miss a lot. But really, I don't care if he manages to stall out my Lantern, because I do have a Choice Banded Arcanine with Wild Charge, and I do have a Roserade that has Leaf Storm, so this battle's basically already won. I'm just waiting for my Lantern to get killed off so I get a free switch in case he decides randomly to go for a Scald or something. But yeah. So anyway, that's the game. I really like this guy's Slowbro nickname. You Slowbro? I think it's awesome. I think I come up with some good nicknames, but then again, I do have a Mineshadow named Food, so I don't know how good I am at making nicknames. But yeah, the poison is finally going to take me out. I go into Roserade and finish him off with a Leaf Storm. So that was a great game. I don't know if he has a YouTube, but if he sees this, he will PM me, and I'll give him a link and stuff, because he deserves it. So comment, rate, and subscribe, and see you guys later.